Hey guys, Jules, New Hampshire, Wednesday evening. I think it's July 22nd on my back deck. I just got back from a walk. I did a Power for Parkinson's video this morning, and then this afternoon I got my steps in, actually evening after work. So this video is about my revision surgery journey. My journey started back in April when I woke up one morning and the device is just moving in my chest, the pulse generator, and the medical community calls this migrating. So mine was migrating south, and it was also like turning, like almost like flipping within my chest. So depending on what movement I did, it would turn sideways, and then I could press it down, and then it would go back flat. But it got to the point where I felt like I had to wear my bra 24 hours a day because it was just because I'm a woman of that age. Gravity takes over, and so I just felt like it was pulling further south. And then when it was pulling south, or migrating south, there was tension in the wire. But at that point, it was just uncomfortable. I did talk to a neurosurgeon, and because my device was still charging correctly, I didn't have any issues with the amount of stimulation therapy I was getting. There was no interference, and I wasn't experiencing any electrical shocks. We just took a wait and see approach. So flash forward a couple months, and at that point, the device had actually kind of like rested sideways, and then it was actually pushing up on the incision point internally. So that was really uncomfortable. And then I noticed as time went on, the tension in my neck was getting tighter and tighter. There was like no slack left in the wire. So I just felt like my head was always kind of being pulled like kind of sideways. So I got a second opinion. I actually went back to the original surgeon that did my DBS surgery, Dr. Aronson at Beth Israel. And we had an appointment, and I kind of went over what I just described to you. So he said that, well, it's not something that's going to correct itself. So he suggested the revision surgery. We did not know the wires were twisted until they actually went in. They actually opened up the original incision. And just a side note, if I had a non-rechargeable battery, they would have taken this opportunity to change the battery. But since mine is rechargeable, it doesn't have to be changed for another 10 years. So for those of you that have a battery change coming up, and you're feeling some tightness, or you think there's something wrong, maybe that's an opportunity for them to check out your wires. So when they open the incision, that's when they saw that the wires were tangled and caught. They were actually twisted and gnarled up and stuck under the device, which was causing the tension because scar tissue had started forming. And as time went on, more scar tissue had formed, making the slack that's normally in the wire go away and just causing the tension. Well, the slack was being taken up because it was all coiled up and stuck underneath the device. So they cleared out the scar tissue, and they cleared out the scar tissue. They untangled the wires, and then they put some kind of surgical gel, almost like a protective sleeve, over the wires to prevent them from tangling in the future. I can move my neck. There's not any tension. It's been exactly a week since the surgery, and I feel like I'm pretty much back to normal. It's still a little sore to touch, but I'm feeling good. So yeah, I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. I'm sure I forgot to mention something that somebody has a question about, but you know where to find me. Send me a direct message or text me, and I'll be happy to talk to you about more in detail about my revision surgery. That's it. Love you guys. See you next time.